At Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And he's got a So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves.
A little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Ready, set. 54 is Mike. Rock it. 54. Check 30. 80 weapons. Check 52. Check 3. Hey, stand up.
To throw from his end zone. Lawrence under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To throw is Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, this is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Terry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Lawrence. He completes it to Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch the shit, watch the shit. Hey, dude. Switch, let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
QB's tracks, let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night all next week, situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down, New York.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Darnold completes it. 20! The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Darnold, Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? 8, read. Right there, 54 Mike. Okay, double up. Check 9. 5.
On the counter, it's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd down and 14.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. It's complete to Lockett. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And they can't bring him down. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
51 the mic. Hey, exit. Come on.
Here's Darnold. It's caught. Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Darnold now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. This is Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throw left side complete. It's Terry. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Darnold. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They keep it with Miller on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Here goes Sack. 56 is the mic. Let's run, let's run.
Third and 2, Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Draw play. This is Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. To throw on second down, Lawrence. This one caught by Davis. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, fired a bullet in there for the completion. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold completes it to Miller. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
55.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to throw here. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throw complete to Herndon. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold caught here by Griffin. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Go!
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, 61. Matchbox lights. Check 15, check 15. Deuce. Leo. Go.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
You got tight right there. Watch twist. Look at me. Go. Check nickel. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They run with Bell on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he's taken down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.